Pizza Tower, taking sim.
Yep, this is it. This year gave us Pizza Tower, one of the greatest 2D platformers of all time, and further solidifying the fact that Italians are the greatest jumpers. Now, I'm aching for more Pizza Tower, but this game took years to make. Remember, it was first announced in early 2018. It was worth it in the end, but how else can I satisfy my craving for digital pizza? Fan games. That's right, I played every Pizza Tower fan game that I could find, and I'd like to talk about them, even the shitty ones. Because I don't want this video to be too long, and I did play quite a few games, the reviews for each game are going to be pretty short. Just know that the longer I talk about the game, the more I liked it. So, take that for what you will. Also, I'm not doing any mods or reskins, nor am I doing older Pizza Tower demos. I'll be doing pure fan games. So let's just dive right into it. These are games that I found can be played in browsers and have no commitment other than just playing them. And first up is
Pizza Tower Academy, dating sim.
It's a dating sim made by Lau-Lau-VZ. Lu-Lu-VZ. I don't know. It's short, sweet, and has great art and some custom music. I won't spoil all of the ending, but you should play this one for yourself. Oddly enough, they made another dating sim called
Pizza Tower Dating Sim.
There's no academy in this one. It came out earlier and has less assets and is somehow even shorter, but it's kind of funny. I guess they just like kissing Peppino that much? No judgment.
Pizza Tower Network.
It's a scratch game that's supposed to be multiplayer. It has so much lag and is not complete.
FNF Peppino, Pizza Tower, Test.
I couldn't get this to work. Maybe I shouldn't be talking about all the games I played. Well, I'm committed now.
One Nights at Peppino's Pizza.
It's a FNAF clone with Pizza Tower characters. It's short, simple, and fun.
Caden's Climb.
A man climbs a tower. It's a very rough game. You can't wall run, but you can wall jump. It's clearly made by someone new to game making. I have in my notes, humble beginnings. I should get better at taking notes.
John Wick vs. Lario at 3 AM, gone wrong.
It's another scratch game shitpost. It speaks for itself, mostly.
Pizza Tower Taunting Sim.
It's in the name.
Pizza Tower Pong.
Yep, it's Pong.
Steven vs. The Voices, Pizza Tower Fan Fight.
It's a boss fight with poor controls. I couldn't beat it.
Basic, S-Burgers.
It's another buggy scratch game. I couldn't get it to work.
Ola Papu Pet, Build.
It's like a Tomodachi. It's incredibly cursed. The comment says it all.
Noob Factory, Noob 2023 demo.
It's a scratch game that has mobile integration? Why?
Pat the Peppino.
A fun little minigame. Pet the noise. Love the noise. The shit out of the Pepperman!
Pepperoni.
Game where mold takes over food people, and this girl knocked out the hero, so it's up to her to save the day. This is the best browser game by far. It's short and has actually decent controls. And a really cool intro. I kinda wanna see where this one goes. That's it for all the browser games. I don't entirely know why I talked about most of them, because what was I expecting from browser games? But there were a few highlights, and that's enough to keep me going. But from here on out, the quality of games do actually increase, at least a little, though you have to actually download them. Yeah, that happens a lot.
Pizza Tower Returns Demo 2.
In this, the noise needs help defeating evil OC Pizza Face because he rebuilt the Pizza Tower or something. I don't know. Clearly some effort was actually put into this. The controls suck shit, but there's good level ideas and the music is remixed, sorta. There's some Siva Gunna things going on. It's rough around the edges, but surprisingly long.
Pizza Massacre The Very Short Demo.
It's a very short demo.
Pizza Tower Golf Demo.
This is a weird golf minigame, but everything looks fine if a little out of place. Although some levels aren't complete, for a fan game it's good enough, and there's even a level maker. I made a whale.
Pepper Tower.
It's a bullet hell. It's really hard. I couldn't beat it, but God, I hate the Pepperman. I hate them!
Project Pizza Ball 0.1 demo.
A platformer where you play as Greaseball. There's no music and one unfinished level, but the idea itself is kind of nice. It doesn't play like Pizza Tower, which honestly is kind of a nice change of pace.
Alien Xenocide.
This is a game about defending a cardboard cutout from some weird boys. It's very good, though I don't think it has much to do with Pizza Tower. It plays more like Donkey Kong, and I don't think Peppino or any of the characters even show up at all. Hey, I just gotta cut in here real fast. I only played the demo, and I think Peppino does show up in some later levels. I'm kind of an idiot. Brief tangent, I know I didn't exactly explain what a Pizza Tower fan game is, but up until this point, every game either tried to mimic Pizza Tower gameplay with a sprint, a dash, a taunt, and running back through levels once you reach the end, or trying to be a unique game with Pizza Tower characters, like golf or Pong. Most of these games are just trying to copy Pizza Tower with, here's my OC, but with Peppino's controls. Some do things a little differently, like that old browser game from before, and it's those ones with a little difference in originality that I like the most. I know I said I wasn't going to play any demos, and most of these games are demos, but what I meant was that I wasn't going to play old Pizza Tower demos, like the Sage 2020 or the Grinch build. If you wanted to watch those, that already exists. Furthermore, I'm bringing up why I talk about all these games in the first place, even though most aren't even good, because, well, part of it is I want it to be original, because people have already talked about the games worth talking about, and don't worry, we'll get to the good ones soon. But if I think about it, if I don't talk about these shitty games, who will? Most of these games are incomplete passion projects that will probably never be finished. The really bad ones, the scratch ones, are probably first-time developers or made by literal children, and I can't bring myself to hate them or neglect them because of that reason. Also, these games make me appreciate the good ones way more. Whatever, let's just continue.
Renegades of the Media.
Another game about parkouring your way through a tower. It's a good start for a game, short, and the controls are a little off, and graphically there isn't a whole lot there. It's very bare bones, but it works.
Nachos Nachos, Demo 4.
A Scratch game, again, and I guess it's the best one for Scratch. Yeah, quick tip. Don't use Scratch.
Taco Tower.
I couldn't get this to work.
Pizza Tower 2.
God damn it.
Pizza Tower Leaning Nightmare 6.2.
It's based on the Sage demo. I don't think it's just a reskin, but it plays exactly like an older version of Pizza Tower. It's pretty good, despite the creator drama.
Pizza Tower on the GBA V2 re-upload.
It's short with some bad controls and a little slow, but it's a good recreation, I think. Alright, next up.
Ednaldo-Pereira-Mescladasso.
Alright, what is this? Somebody help me, I think I'm lost. This game is surprisingly fucking amazing. Good graphics, good music, good gameplay. Too bad it has nothing to do with Pizza Tower. That's kind of what I like about playing through all these different games, is you find weird little diamonds amongst the rust. Subscribe for an Ednaldo Let's Play. I'm serious, I will actually do that. This is one of the few games here that's complete. Next up.
Bucktuck and the Wrath of Dark B. Good.
Bucktuck must fight his way through aliens or something, I don't know. This is a game where you have a gun, like in that one level. No ammo, you just shoot. It's only one level long, it's crude, but honestly not as bad as some of the others. They even added a reload animation. Nice job.
The noise shots Peppino and fucking dies.
It's a stupid Renpai game, but I kinda love it.
Polyspire Demo.
It's another Scratch game. It's shank as hell, I can't tell what's going on, and I can't beat it.
Nosey's Bad Nightmare.
I don't know if this really counts as a game. Back to what I was saying before, most of these games are simply bad or unplayable. Truly, there isn't too much to talk about. I could have made a video just about the good ones. Hell, even some of the creators of these games think they're dumb. But the fact that someone made a game in the first place at all is kind of impressive in its own right. Take Bucktuck. It's incredibly amateurish, but clearly some effort was put into it. And it's not like these people are trying to make a quick buck off of a Pizza Tower hype train. These games were all free. Someone spent moments of their life that they'll never get back creating something because they felt inspired, and I think there's something special in that. There is at least a little hint of originality, at least in the ones I think are worth actually talking about. But, something Ratatouille, right? Let's just move on.
PT Pre-Alpha Recreation.
It says it's a recreation, so it might just be an older version. I'm not too sure, but this game really doesn't feel like Pizza Tower. It feels way too slow compared to the arcadey, fast-paced final version, but it's not bad.
Basic S Burgers.
A burger-themed Pizza Tower. Way too fast. Way too fast. I couldn't even beat the level. What is going on?
Bowl Tower.
This is a weird Sonic Mario skin of Pizza Tower. The levels are original. The level is original, but controls-wise, it's exactly like Pizza Tower, which is to say that it has good controls, and the graphics are great. Some things are missing, or are just slightly off, but it's definitely fun, and it feels good to play.
Scoutdigo version 1.2.
I don't think I'm supposed to have this. Some things are changed, and others aren't. It's just weird. I think it's supposed to be a mod, so I didn't play it too much. Alright. There's one game that I think you've all heard of, and I've kind of been avoiding talking about it because everyone already has talked about it, and that's
Sugary Spire Demo.
Pizza Tower, but with sweets. It's very good. Graphically, musically, gameplay-wise, level design, it has all that shit. Many people have talked about this game, and it totally deserves its recognition. By far and away, this is the best Pizza Tower game. Although, I don't want to talk about it too much because, well, everyone already has. Though it is very good. This is a demo only in the sense that it's short. A lot of these demos themselves are actually longer than Sugary Spire, but just have worse controls. PT Returns comes to mind. It has way more levels, but worse controls. If I were to take a lesson from all of this, I would say get good fundamentals, solid controls, good graphics, and make sure your audio is all mixed properly. If I can't play the game, if I can't tell what's going on, or if the game is just straight up deafening, then your game sucks. And that's all the fan games I found. Even though most of them suck, I still thought it was worth checking them out, at least for experimental sake. Maybe I shouldn't be expecting originality from fan games, but the ones with some originality were definitely interesting. People had an idea or felt inspired to make something, and they did, even though most of it is garbage, incomplete, or straight up stolen. But take the golf game or Pizza Tower Ball. Forget the Pizza Tower aspect, these games are actually fun. Hell, the two best games I found had barely anything to do with Pizza Tower. Which maybe defeats the point of this being a fan game list, but I don't know. If you know any more games that I missed, let me know and I'll be sure to play them. I might even do a follow-up video if enough of these games get updates. I think that's the real reason why I decided to review all of these games, because if I can motivate one person to improve their game, or to keep making games, or even just to feel a little better about their shitty MS Paint scratch game, then I think it was worth wasting my time for. Even though most of these games are flat out garbage or shitposts, I think it was worth knowing that people spent the time to make them at all. I don't know, maybe I'm just wanting to be original. I don't know. A link to all the games in this video will be in the description, in order of what I think is worth your time. You can kind of see it like a tier list. Bye-bye.